While the rest of the auto industry rushes toward an all-electric future, Toyota took a different path that challenges everything we've been told about electric vehicles. Toyota engineers believe that EVs are not the only solution to a sustainable future, and came up with an engine that has left the EV market in complete shock. But why is Toyota resisting the EV trend when so many other automakers are fully committed? Does Toyota know something the rest of the industry doesn't? Join us as we expose the shocking details of Toyota's strategy. In a move that has shocked the auto industry experts, Toyota is not buying into the all-electric future that so many other automakers are rushing toward. You see, companies like Ford, Volkswagen and Mercedes are making big promises about phasing out gas-powered cars, and Toyota is standing firm saying not so fast. Toyota believes the world is not ready to switch to electric vehicles, and according to Toyota, forcing that shift too soon could cause more harm than good. Unlike competitors scrambling to roll out as many EVs as possible, Toyota is taking a different path that challenges the idea that electric cars are the only way forward. But why is Toyota so resistant? Is it just about protecting its business, or does it have a point? Remember that Toyota is not afraid of change. This is the company that gave the world the Prius in 1997, which was the first mass-market hybrid. Back then, hybrids were a radical idea, but Toyota proved that combining a gas engine with an electric motor could work. But that was not the best thing about the Prius. The Prius set the stage for modern hybrid cars, pushing the industry toward cleaner energy long before fully electric vehicles were considered a serious option. However, despite leading the hybrid movement, Toyota has been slow to go all in on electric cars. While Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid made headlines with EV breakthroughs, Toyota kept refining hybrid technology and investing in alternative fuel sources like hydrogen. To some, this reluctance makes Toyota look outdated, but the company insists that it is simply being realistic. Toyota firmly believes that jumping into an all-EV future is a mistake, a decision that could leave millions of drivers without practical options. Toyota's position became even clearer in 2021 when it refused to sign the COP26 climate agreement. This deal called for automakers to stop selling gas-powered cars by 2040, but Toyota refused. Instead, it supported mutual development of electric vehicles rather than following the crowd. Toyota argued that the world wasn't ready to make such a drastic change. Of course, this decision sparked backlash. Critics accused Toyota of slowing down progress. How could the same company that revolutionized hybrids now be against EVs? But Toyota wasn't backing down. The company claimed the push for 100% EV adoption was overlooking some critical factors. And surprisingly, these are factors that most people weren't talking about. And believe it or not, they had a point. Many countries are passing laws to phase out gas-powered cars. California, the European Union, Canada, and Australia have all set deadlines to ban new gasoline vehicles by 2035. On the surface, this sounds like an excellent move for the environment. However, Toyota argues that these laws ignore the bigger picture. For starters, not every country has the infrastructure to support EVs. Toyota sells cars in over 200 countries, many of which don't have enough charging stations, stable electricity grids, or even the resources to maintain electric vehicles. Forcing a global switch to EVs without solving these issues could leave millions of drivers stranded. Toyota's concern isn't just about selling cars, it is about making sure people still have reliable transportation. In places where power grids are weak, or gas is more accessible than electricity, going fully electric isn't realistic. Let's leave the brand for a while and talk about a man. Much of Toyota's stance on EVs comes from its former CEO, Akio Toyoda, who led the company until 2023. Unlike executives at other automakers, Toyota did something that shocked everyone. He didn't shy away from speaking his mind. For instance, he clarified that he wasn't against electric cars. He just didn't believe they were the best solution for every driver. He argued that EVs were overhyped, and pushing them too aggressively could lead to significant problems. Under his leadership, Toyota continued investing in hybrid technology, hydrogen power, and new engine designs instead of pouring everything into EVs. While other companies tried to catch up with Tesla, Toyota focused on finding alternatives that wouldn't require a total shift away from combustion engines. Toyota's approach wasn't popular with everyone. Many industry leaders and environmental groups criticized his resistance to EVs, but he stood by his position, insisting that the rush toward an all-electric future wasn't as simple as people made it seem. Toyota believes combining technologies, hybrids, hydrogen-powered cars, and even improved gasoline engines will be the best way to reduce emissions while keeping cars affordable and accessible. By refusing to commit to EVs fully, Toyota is positioning itself as the brand for people who need alternatives. But let's be honest, this strategy comes with a lot of risk. If EV adoption happens faster than Toyota expects, it could fall behind. On the other hand, if the shift to electric proves more difficult than anticipated, Toyota could end up looking like the company that saw the problem before anyone else did. Toyota's latest addition to their crossover line of 2025 is where things get interesting. While electric vehicles may be dominating the conversation now, Toyota has a different solution in mind, one that could change everything. However, to understand why Toyota believes in that alternative, we first need to look at the hidden problems of electric cars. Electric cars are everywhere now. Have you noticed that every car commercial is about some new EV with futuristic features? Governments worldwide are making big promises to phase out gas-powered vehicles. On the surface, EVs are the perfect solution to fight climate change and reduce pollution, but, the side of the story that doesn't get talked about enough is the real challenges of making electric cars work for everyone. The truth is that Toyota is not the only one raising concerns. Even people who support EVs are starting to ask tough questions. Are electric cars as clean as we think? Can the world even produce enough batteries for all these cars? And what happens to the power grid when millions need to charge their EVs simultaneously? Let's break it down. Requiring electric-only car sales by 2035, about 10 years away, sounds ambitious. Those EVs are well known for saving money on gas, but honestly,